Hi guys, thank you very much for helping set up the computer and the AV for worship. So first of all, this is the hardware that we need to make things work. We need a cable which has been bunched up like this. We must not bend the cable or make the bends tight like you can see here, because that damages it. So instead we should roll the cable. But you can see the youth have used this and the youth have scrumped it up as a ball. So next time guys, not like this. Okay, so that's the cable. Then we need this as a component as well. Excuse as the woman walked past here. The components that we have power adapters that look like this, and we have two extenders, an extender and a receiver. This one here that has got the blue connection plugs it into the laptop, and that is the booster, that's the extender, and that stays here. And it stays with one power plug. So the power plug plugs into the extender box like this, into the power socket like that, and then this goes into a power point, which goes into a power point there. We just plug it into the power. Then we follow by taking the grey cable, and we put the grey cable here. We take one of the grey cable connections and we insert it into where it says Cat 5. You see where it says Cat 5 over there? We insert it into Cat 5. One thing we have to be careful of is that we don't lose the connection, because if this connection becomes loose, it looks like it is plugged in, but actually it is not plugged in, and we won't get a signal going to the AV. So we must make sure that this is always pushed in. If it comes out, the screen will go black, and the first thing that we need to check is we need to check these connections. So let's just put a little bit of cable underneath to give it some slack. There we go, and then that plugs into the computer. Now, let's go do the other side of the church. We run the grey cable along the snake, along the snake like this. The snake is the black cable, and we will tie the grey cable down with some patch tape in a little while. Let's cut now.
Go.
So, you lay the cable down over here, plug it into the receiver, into where it says Cat 5, and one of these connections is weak, so you just have to be careful that you connect it securely, like that. Then plug this into the power socket, such as there, and plug your power into here like that. You should get a green light, and you should also get a yellow light when we have a signal. But we don't have a signal just yet. Now this needs to be plugged into this cable on the wall. See this cable on the wall? It's plugged into the socket here, and this side of the cable goes into here, like that. Be careful you don't bend any of these brass pins, because if you do bend some of these brass pins, we'll lose one of the color channels and the color will go funny. So be careful it's done perfectly. And you can just tighten that a little bit, and that's it. You see the cable's popped out, so we need to be careful. So what I like to do is I like to tape the cable to the floor just before it plugs in here, just to make sure. We always have to keep this connection secure and tight. Now we need to lower the projector screen, and we need to switch the AV on. So this is how you lower the projector screen, over here. Inside this cupboard, here's the rope. We take the rope, we let the rope down. Okay, great. Now, we have to switch the projector on. If you come inside here, you'll see there's a little sticker that says LCD projector, and this top button here is what needs to be switched on to get power to the projector. So if you turn around and look at the projector, and if we zoom in underneath the projector, you'll see there should be like a little light. Okay?
Yes, dude. Yep.
The lights will be switched off. When I press the button, the white lights will switch on. I press the button now, just pressed it, and now the light should switch on, a white light. You see it?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, we take this control, which is inside here. Take this control out, inside here, and we take the power button and we point it to the projector and we press the power button. And that should change the lights from being white to a flashing green. Wait 2 seconds and the light should start to go green. There we go.
Yes, seen that.
Flashing green, great.
Yes.
That means that we have a signal, and that means that we now have power coming through on the screen. And the screen will start to display, and it will say that it can't find any signal at the moment. There we
it's
go.
just warming up.
Great. That's what we want. Now we go to part 2, which is how to control the laptop computer software. Thank you.